couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, Tommy el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Harris will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Mahomes now. He has the first over the middle. Still going inside the 35. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They put a receiver in motion right. He breaks the tackle. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I don't even call this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset. Shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a give up the middle. Runs inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
On first down, they'll run. Has some space inside the 15. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Deron Bland. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Third and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's on the move. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Here he is on 3rd and long. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First and 10, Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Herbert now off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete and brings up 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. They've got a man in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Into traffic. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down for a loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. This ride forward halted after a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. To the air, Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
3rd and long for Mahomes. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This is Harris on second down. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they take him down right along the 30. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
First down from the red zone. Completed over the middle. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Herbert. Got his target. It's Otten. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
A stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Harris, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Brown's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing is Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Cocked, it's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Herbert. And that falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. Has some daylight through the 40. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more. than a modest gain.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, they go with Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. He cuts outside. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs with a little more work to do to win it here. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pistol now for Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They're set up at the 35 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He'll look to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll get this one to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. He catched his first attempt, his second now from 45. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, if you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
kicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.